I got the blues, but I don't mind. All I have to do is get to you, and then I feel just fine. I wanna down, but not all the way. When I feel that low, you do your thing just so, and then I feel okay. You're so good, the way you give. You're so good. You're the best there is.
Don't forget to smash that like button as you come on in.
It's got it all so bad. When I think of me, it's hard to be a person quite so sad. You got the answer, and it makes me glad. When I feel that slow, you give me rock and roll, and then I feel it back. You're so good, the way you give. You're so good. You're the best there is.
Catch them gloves, bitch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough. A little bit of the tunes and stuff like that. Let's just get on to it. Well, I told folks to just hold on, hold tight. The fight is going to be made. And then now we get the news the other day that these two guys are going to clash once again. I can't wait for the fight to happen. I'm pretty sure you guys out there can't wait for the fight to happen as well. Both fighters do stand a chance in coming out of this fight victorious. But my money is going to be on Deontay Wilder. I don't care, whatever you got to say about it and stuff like that. You can do your own, tally up your own fucking numbers and go around and just ask people, hey, who do you think win out of this fight? This guy versus this guy. And guess what's going to happen? Most of everybody that you talk to is going to tell you some little known fact about Deontay Wilder's power. They're going to tell you that. And they're going to tell you that the amount of power that guy possesses in his right hand and on the frequency, it actually lands on his opponents and puts them on their backside. There's a good chance that Tyson Fury might get up the next time he gets hit. Let alone get knocked down 3 times in one match. I did count 3 times in the first fight. But hey, in February 22nd, we're going to get it on at MGM Grand, Las Vegas. And I think that there's things that Tyson Fury could have done. I think that he should never got rid of Ben Davis. But hey, man, you want to get rid of your trainer? That's none of my damn business. Storm B, man, what's happening, man? if Tyson Fury wants to get rid of his trainer Ben Davison, that's none of my business. You know, go in and do your thing. But to come out here on the front street and say, oh, it got stale, it got this, it got blah blah blah, whoop whoop whoop. And you know, this is the guy that probably knows your deepest and darkest secrets as well. With that, hope you signed a non-disclosure agreement or something like that. Even though, you know, there's times up with those too. So, I just, you know, I wish those two guys the best. I hope they left on very good terms. But that doesn't look right when you bite the hand of the man that basically was instrumental. Like I believe, which is Brooklyn or Stormy B Man said that, you know, took you from this 300-pound behemoth to this, you know, 200 and something pound, 200, you know, what is he, 60, 50, 60, 70 pound slender man or whatever you want to call yourself, because you're not that slender. But there's other photos that I actually wanted to show in here too. But this one is a very good photo to because at the end of the fight, this is how you know that this guy, no matter what he says about Deontay Wilder, no matter what he says about Anthony Joshua, no matter what he says about anybody, he still has this line of respect for these guys, because he's not too sure about if he could beat Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, or any of these guys. He doesn't have the confidence that Deontay Wilder possesses in the ring. But what the guy does have, he does have boxing ability. He does have height. He does have a slight of a reach advantage. He does have all that stuff. He can get the job done. Tyson Fury can. But can his chin hold up? But can his man chin hold up? I seriously believe that anybody that gets in the ring with these two guys can come out there and win. But it's just the simple fact is that one guy possesses all the genetics and the know-how, and the other guy, only thing he got is a know-how with no genetics. Which teeters, which you know, teeters my way towards Deontay Wilder. Now, then the other argument would be, well, Deontay Wilder, he can't box, or he can't box as well. The Deontay Wilder's boxing abilities against Tyson Fury's boxing abilities, Tyson Fury's wins that battle. I necessarily don't think so. Because if I was a boxer, and if I get Tyson Fury in the ropes and he want to do all that moving from side to side, which really he's not like necessarily dodging your punches, he's just moving the other way that his head wasn't. Now, the best thing to do is what Stormy B Man says over and over again, and a countless other people in the LDBC say, which is aim for the chest, aim for the body. Tyson Fury, he likes to hunch over a lot. In the clinch, ribs are wide open. Pivot, turn, ribs. You know, not a lot of fighters do this with Tyson Fury. Let this dude dance. Allow him to get comfortable. Allow this guy to get comfortable and get him up out of there. Now, JT, what's happening? Now, one thing some people can say, well, Deontay Wilder, he's not the fastest on his feet and stuff like that. Blasey. Well, he is fast on his feet. But majority of the time in the ring, you know, he's rocking back and forth, side shuffling, you know, keeping his feet in position, in the best position possible, defensively and offensively, you know. And so it doesn't look as that he's moving his feet fast and stuff like that in a hurry. But he is. He's just not bouncing on his toes and stuff like that. You know, if Deontay Wilder was to get a little bouncy on his toes and move a little bit more in the ring and stuff like that, well, then maybe you could say that it might come into a stamina issue. But then not only that is, what is Tyson Fury going to do then? How does he fare well against fighters that like to move around the ring? From what I've seen, he gets them out when they're tired. You know, it wasn't like Steve Cunningham got in there and was just getting pieced up. It wasn't like, you know, what's his name? Otto Wallin was getting there getting pieced up and he had little movement. I think that if he's doing the herky-jerky, I say go ahead and move a little bit more. Move a little bit more, cut that ring off, jab him to the body, jab him to the chest, jab him up top, slap that left hook, like Brooklyn Boxing Child said, slap him in the shoulders, slap him upside his head, get this dude to to move around, don't get him comfortable. Because as you can see in the picture right here, if you look, he got like a little look a little red on the shoulders a little bit, but you can't really tell because the quality of the video, the quality of the photo ain't that great sort of say. But nonetheless, I think these two brothers can make this fight a very good fight for 2020. I'm not going to say that Tyson Fury doesn't stand a chance. Anybody want to get on? I'll just post the link right there. But I just don't see it, And you could tell that with all that herky-jerky shit that Tyson Fury was doing, it finally caught up to him. And that's the reason why he laid down. You can't keep that shit up for 12 rounds. You can't keep all that fast twitching shit up for fucking 12 rounds. You're gonna pause. You're gonna stop. You're gonna let up. And then some out there was saying that the Sugar Hill gang was out there saying that Tyson Fury is gonna be a knockout. For Tyson Fury is gonna go for a knockout. Go ahead. I wish Tyson Fury would sit there and actually commit to more punches. I wish he would. I wish he would commit to more punches so he can leave himself open. Because I don't think his recoil, as far as getting his hands back up top, nor him trying to get out of the way is gonna work. I don't think he's fast enough. He tried to get away from Deontay Wilder with that 1-2, and look what happened. He ended up on the ground. He tried to get away from a lot of Deontay Wilder's jabs, and look what happened. He got his nose busted. So, but nonetheless, I think Deontay Wilder would get this fight. I think Tyson Fury and his camp, I don't think they're going for a knockout. I just think that this is something that they're throwing out there to keep Wilder off guard, to make him think about the rematch and stuff like that. The rematch that the Gypsy Queen didn't want to take at first. Yeah, I think, Laws D the Pimpin', he says over and over again that Deontay Wilder has gotten better. Has gotten better since the last fight. He may be right. I would like to see something different from Deontay Wilder in this fight, because doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, is not necessarily the best thing to do. Even though in the first fight Deontay Wilder was a little bit anxious and stuff like that, but it wouldn't hurt to do a couple things different. But that's just not me saying that I got the best remedy to beat for Deontay Wilder to beat Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury to beat Deontay Wilder. That's just me saying on my opinion on what I would like to see. But nonetheless, that could be that's irrelevant, because that's up to Deontay Wilder and his team and stuff like that. Same thing with Tyson Fury. What I just got to say about him, it's quite irrelevant. Is whatever they choose to do and whatever Deontay Wilder chooses to do in the ring, is going to be up to them. May the best man win and stuff like that. And now let's go into another thing. So Tyson Fury out here saying that Deontay Wilder ducked him in these press conferences and stuff like that. I think this dude need to fall back and relax. It's not that serious. The guy is sick. You're preying off of that, obviously, because of you still trying to get your name out there. You got Bob Arum out there saying that I believe that Tyson Fury has more marketable value than Deontay Wilder in the United States. I think that's a bald-faced lie. I think as a promoter, yeah, you could go and say all kind of willy-nilly things, but you have to keep it to the lines of the truth. And the truth is that no, you do not. No, you do not. And it showed with your last fights. Now, if you want to say, well, um, a lot of guys saw Tyson Fury on WWF and it worked out pretty good and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, well, Deontay Wilder has been doing fights on ESPN, Fox, Showtime, a couple of other networks and stuff like that. And he's been doing um, some great numbers. So you can't sit there and not respect that. Um, because obviously Deontay Wilder has been fighting over here on American network and also being an American. So you can't really say that, you know? You can't really say that he's a uh more known or more marketable and stuff like that, been marketed better and stuff like whatever you want to say. Because at the end of the day, um prove to the fans. Prove to the fans that anybody out here, that folks out here want to watch Tyson Fury in the ring. And I'm pretty sure um you're not gonna find that many people out there willing to say that they're going to buy this fight to watch Tyson Fury. And let's look at the numbers here. Let's look at some of them. This is not all of them, because obviously I made this a while back and stuff like that. These are not all the numbers, but if you look at it, um, we got Stavern, Molina, Duopal, Spilka, Areola, Washington, Stavern, Ortiz, Fury, Brazil. Yeah, maybe these numbers might be a little off, but they're in the general ballpark of what happened those nights. Now, I don't have the Tyson Fury and the Olive Waleens and the Tom Schwartzes and stuff like that, but they're not doing these numbers. They're not doing half of it. They're not doing a fraction of these numbers. The audience that's willing to come out here and watch Tyson Fury are pretty low. So Tyson Fury is out there. He's trying to market himself. He's trying to get people in tune to watch the fight. And I know he's probably a little bit frustrated that Deontay Wilder couldn't show up because he had the flu and stuff like that, and he wants this fight to be big just as well as Wilder wants the fight to be big and stuff like that. So, you know, it was an easy way for him to come out there and pop shot at Deontay Wilder because he didn't show up due to an illness. Um, and another thing is, it would be let me see here. It would be nice if uh, I wonder what the weight of Deontay Wilder will be for this fight. Um, I'm assuming somewhere in the ballpark of 215, 225 for this one. But nonetheless, it's these guys are heavy hitting guys. Doesn't say the weight on Box Rec. Doesn't say the weight. I forget how much Tyson Fury weighed. I wanted to put it on the screen as I was talking, but that's okay. That's all right. But imagine if both fighters come in their peak optimal weight, and come in this fight competing against one another. What the outcome will be. I don't know if Tyson Fury's trying to come in a little bit lighter than his last fight. I don't know if Wilder's trying to come in a little bit heavier than his last fight against Ortiz. But maybe somewhere in the ballpark of 215, 225, 225. I think that'll be a big heavy-handed Deontay Wilder. He managed to get Tyson Fury knocked down twice at 209 with the flu. So that's a good thing as well. Um, with all the stuff that's going on with the two, Deontay Wilder having the flu, Tyson Fury out here marketing the fight. I hope both guys are going to come in this fight in peak shape as well, because of the simple fact is that we have been seeing fighters not coming in shape like they came in the past. Um, and the time between Deontay Wilder's last fight and the next fight, I know he was already in shape. Probably took a couple weeks off. You got New Year's and Christmas and stuff like that. So, hey, there's a little um thing in the back of my mind with both fighters coming in shape with that. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that my money is on Deontay Wilder. Um, I wish both fighters the best. And on that note, shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.